podcast with Kurt Maggs.
Kurt Maggs Radio.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Key Witness Media Podcast, also representing the Kurt Maggs Radio Show. I'm your host, Kurt Maggs. What's going on? What's going on? Man, did Kawhi Leonard get us? Did Kawhi Leonard get us? Yesterday, we found out that Kawhi Leonard is going to the LA Clippers. What a shock to everyone. All week we've been hearing different people. Hey, he's going back to Toronto. 99.9% sure. He's going to sign a 2-year deal. 1-year deal. Then we go back and find out that that wasn't true. Then they said all the Lakers are shoe-in for it. They got him. They're getting everything set up. They haven't even made any moves, wasn't going to do anything until they secured Kawhi, which they knew he was coming. He's already talked to Magic. Magic was going to get it done, and everything was going to be all right. I think Kawhi kind of sensed that Rob Pelinka and that the bus daughter, everything wasn't as running as smooth as they thought it was. I'm gonna tell you, the shocker was that the LA Clippers not only got Kawhi to come over there with them, they was also able to pull Paul George over there from OKC. Man, you talking about a shocker. How they got that done, I have no idea. But if we're gonna go by what the other reports say, that Toronto was trying to make a deal with OKC for Russell and Paul for Kawhi to stay. That was a shocker. Now Russell Westbrook wants out of OKC. And I think the OKC management and staff is afraid enough of Russell where they would give him his way. They know that boy ain't playing. He mad now. I don't blame him. You find out behind the scenes that they were trying to get rid of you just to satisfy some needs that, OKC has no superstar if they leave Russell out. And now Russell has no companion to help him elevate the team up any higher, to even say if the team was able to be elevated higher. So I believe that OKC was like, hey, we still ain't winning any championships anyway, so we might as well go ahead and move on. But I think Russell's contract is way too heavy. It's way too heavy. But I'm surprised that Paul George just taking off like that. I thought he was happy at OKC and things were going pretty well. But everybody got to remember, both these guys, Kawhi and Paul George, are both LA guys. And they seen it was an opportunity and a time for them to get their chance to get over there. So that's what they did. But I guess all is not lost. The Lakers still was able to pick up DeMarcus Cousins. If we can get DeMarcus Cousins to be 80% of what he was, maybe 90, that would be great. That would be great. Now, I'm going to say I'm more of a Midwest guy, so I'm going to root for Chicago Bulls and Indiana to make some improvements. And realizing that Indiana has cleared out most of its staff, man, all the people that they had on the team, from Collison retiring, Darren Collison, you had Corey Joseph go, I think he's at Sacramento, Bojan Bogdanovic, he's over at Utah. Most of the guys are gone. Thad Young is over in Chicago now, which, I'm not too mad about that, but I thought they had a nice core group. And with Victor Oladipo coming back, next year, which they look like he won't be back till December, so he won't be back at the start of the season. So, man, it's going to be a pretty interesting season this year as far when the NBA takes off. And all I can say, what Terrell Owens say, get your popcorn ready. Get it ready. Start buying it up by the bushels right now because it's going to be exciting. I mean, we're not even talking about the East yet. We're talking about the Wild Wild West for sure now because there's going to be some shootouts. So we need to go ahead and be prepared. If you got NBA League Pass, you better go ahead and re-register for next year because it's going to be well worth it for, NBA fans, big NBA fans. I tell anybody as of this time when it comes to major league sports, do not invest in jerseys at all. I even tell the players, don't even buy a house. Don't even buy a house in the city no more because you don't know how long you're going to be there. I think Jay Crowder has made it. Jay Crowder and even Kyle Korver, them guys they've been shipped around so much. I don't even know how they can stand it. So it's best to rent because you don't know how long you're going to be there. But that's all I wanted to say. I didn't have much going on. I'm going to just keep my eye on, see what's going on in the NBA. And I'm not even this is not even an NBA podcast or NBA radio show, but I try to stay up on the current events and what's going on. And I like to keep everybody in tune to what's going on. But Kawhi, you got us, man. I'm going to just say that. You got us. You got us this time, man. Nobody expected that. But looking at Kawhi Leonard, the way he organizes himself and get things going, it seemed like he's a wheel-in dealer, and it seemed like he's now in a position where LeBron is into making these power moves. We got another power mover out there. He got it done, and he got it done easily. And it seemed like he didn't have to pull Paul George's arm at all, say, hey, let's go ahead and do this. But they'll let you know there had to have been some other conversations going on behind the scenes before this happened, with even Kawhi and KD and everybody else hooking up, Kyrie Irving. So it sound like now we're living in a time where these guys are talking to each other behind the scenes. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And we're just going to see what's going to happen next. And all I can do is say stay tuned. Hopefully to have another podcast for you this next week. Peace and God bless. I'm out of here.
Kurt Max Radio.